Put your hands on my pocket.
I can't see the message.
All right, what's going on? Well, we live. There it is. What's up, good people? This is the Smoking Jacket broadcast on our 5-minute recess time before we kick off the show at 8 o'clock. You get to look at these mugs up here. For the people that's coming on, let me get my phone so I can log on and do a testing. Testing gonna be monitoring. Yeah. Now I said, I got to check and look at the live show from my phone because I said you'll be monitoring. There it is, right there. Let me make sure I got the volume down.
Got to watch live, baby. Let me turn that down.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, we got 3 people on. We officially start at 8 o'clock. But as we wait for some more people to come in the 8 o'clock hour, Chester, the host for today, gonna lead us off. He gonna take us to another. He gonna take us to another
splash.
Yeah.
If you don't know what splash means, you might want to get off right here. Splash.
All right. Yeah. Take us to another level. Yes, sir.
Smoking, no drinking. What's going on? The great shoe man, Big John Edwards.
Go right here. Right here, I'm smoking.
Okay.
But I ain't doing no drinking.
Big John.
Man, let me get
Hey, I was down in New Orleans, man. They had some Wellers for $100.
Wait, for $100. Which one was it?
Hey, by the way, Lax has Eagle Rare 10-year for $39 right now.
That's a good price.
I'm gonna try to hit up them tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good price.
For $39 right now. That's a good price.
Yeah, that's definitely a good price.
My phone is.
Yeah, I just put it on mute. What's happening, Adrian Felton? What's going on with you, girl? Marie Rollins Oliver, how you doing? What's up with you?
Sherry.
All right.
That's one of my Zephorians.
We got 2 more minutes before we officially start the show and kick off. And we just gonna wait for a couple more people. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the hearts. Share the broadcast for me. And while me and John kick back and watch Chester do his thing. Erica Charles, what's going on with you, girl? How's everything? Sherry Barnes, everybody coming on, right? Hello. Thanks for coming on. Let me see who we got. All right, Adrian. What's happening? All right, this is good evening, girl. All right. She said, hey, Z.
Hey,
all right, Erica, put a comment in there. All right. Well, first of all, we got 1 more minute for the 8 o'clock hour.
Un momento.
Yes, sir. Sherry Barnes, what's happening? I'm looking for your hello. Where you at? Let's see.
Southeast is in the house.
Uh-oh. JB Swerve, what's going on, man? Stony Gillespie out of Chicago. What's happening?
Stony.
Yeah, man. Stony on there. All right, Chester, it's 8 o'clock, man, and we're going to do a little something. Hey, Mr. Chester. Mr. Power to the people going to open up.
We got to welcome our man. We got to welcome our man, the DMV legend who's trying to go worldwide, has his own clothing brand, has his own little cigar group. You got All Black Everything 24/7, 365. Then Wise Guy Cigars, Mr. Ray Boom Farmer. What's the deal, homie?
Everything's kosher. Everything's kosher.
Welcome, man. So listen, got you on this broadcast. We want to talk to you about some of the things that you've been doing. But first, tell us how you got to having your own clothing line, though. How you get to that? Wow. We're going straight in.
You going straight at me like that?
Yeah.
Well, be honest with you, it all started in my youth. be honest with you. When I was a young kid, I was always into fashion, you know. And then, you know, in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, which I hate saying, but the DMV area, it's all about fashion.
Somebody,
And
hold up. Somebody got another phone or something echoing.
God damn it.
Everything on my end is good.
Okay.
good. That's better. So in this area, it's pretty much about fashion and having your own business and, you know, supporting the people. But I was a guy. I was always everyone's walking billboard. You know, guys would give me clothes to promote their clothes, promote their brand. And then, fortunately, one day, a good friend of mine's, Black Pendergrass, he said, "Ray, you always support everybody. Won't you try your own thing for a change and just give it a try?" And it just took off and ran.
You started at what? How long has it been since you started?
13 years ago. 13 years.
13 years is still going.
Yes, through the grace of God.
Still going.
Yeah.
So what's next for the brand though? I see you got hoodies, hats, sweatsuits. What's the thing y'all made for us for the President's Day party?
Cardigan sweaters.
Cardigans.
Yeah. Cardigan sweaters, jean jackets.
Like supposed to have been working on a smoker's jacket as soon as somebody come up with money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, speaking of smoking jackets, I got one.
There
I
it is.
usually wear them in the fall, but I would like to get to the point to Ray, if you get them, you got me sold on that. Get my personalized one.
We also specialize in jean jackets. We call them the Rockstar New Jack jean jacket. That's one of our hot sellers.
Got two of those.
We also
You do a lot of stuff in the community too, man. Talk about some of the stuff that you do in the community, because I think when I first met Ray, one of the first times we actually connected, I was doing the clothing drive, and Ray donated a huge box of socks and some other stuff, right?
Yeah,
You do stuff in the community. What type of stuff you do in the community so some of these folks hopefully they'll stay engaged with you so we can all support it?
Well, you know, I've always been a pillar in my community from Anacostia all the way to Oxon Hill. I've always tried to lead by example by coming out and supporting everything people do. So, you know, we started a book bag coat drive a couple of years ago. We've been doing that for at least probably 8 years now. There were a lot of people donate clothes and for uniforms for the kids in the school, because I work in the school system. So we got a guy out of New York named Fats, Uptown Fats. He donates uniforms every year. Big shout out to my guy Fats from New York. He send uniforms down every year to the school. And we do book bag drives. We do backpack. You know, we feed the homeless. We walk for a cause. We try to do a little bit of everything, to be honest with you.
You got anything coming up? Any type of events coming up?
Well, I know I'm hanging out with a good friend of mine on the 28th. We're doing I think a breast cancer walk run. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that the 28th. I forgot the name of it for real, but we are gonna go down there deep and support the cause. That's all. Yeah.
Come on. What you got, Venita? I know you got some questions.
Is this a unisex line?
Yes, it's a unisex line, Venita.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We do it all.
Wonderful. Much continued success for you. 13 years is a long time. Longevity is the key in the fashion industry.
Yes, consistency and longevity. A lot of praying.
That's
A lot
true.
of praying.
That's true.
But then, you know, when you got great friends who really support you, that takes a lot of weight off your back. Because, you know, I can say all my friends who I call friends really support the brand, and they really make a difference in this area. You know, so far, you know, we all over the United States. We've been touching down in. I got a customer. What was that? Down in. Oh man, where's that? I can't think. I know I had to send a package. It cost me like $45 to send this package off.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we just moving slow. We got our head down and grinding. We not worried about what nobody else doing. We just concentrate on what we're doing.
Do you have a brick and mortar, or you just have an online sale?
Online hustle. Online hustle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
and every now and then do a pop-up.
Yeah, and, you know, we
Okay,
try to do
I got a question.
2 or 3 events.
Go ahead, Jay.
My question is, would you be considered a cigar clothing line or just clothing line in general? Is the cigar industry like your target audience, or do you target like a general audience?
Well, when we first started out, we were talking. We put them both together. It was like the name was Wise Guys Cigars, all black everything. Then after sitting around talking to a couple of people, we kind of divided them. You know, so we just didn't want to touch the cigar world. We want to touch the other side of the world as well. So, but a lot of support do come from the young people who smoke cigars, the kings and queens who smoke cigars.
That's what's up. Well, I know I've been knowing you for a long time, and I've been seeing you over the years doing your thing, and I just got to commend you because I love the fact that you have shown consistency and not a fly by night. You know, here today, gone tomorrow. So to that, I salute you and much success, man. And just keep pushing and keep doing your thing.
Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, somebody still got an echo. Somebody either got a secondary device that's pushing the sound out. I think even Shay Farmer.
Cut the volume down. Cut the volume down on your phones if you got them on. That's cool. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate that. But Ray, man, you know, we talked about, and we know you had Wise Guys cigars. Now, when you had Wise Guys, was it your own cigar line, brand, or was it just the name?
It was my own cigar line. You know, we started. It wasn't as successful as I wanted to be, or I thought it should have been. So I kind of faded away from it. But you know, talking to some good friends, it's coming back slowly but surely. It's coming back slowly but surely. Yeah, it's making a comeback.
We ran across this video on YouTube, and one of the things that definitely what I love about this piece here is the fact that you kind of intertwine the cigar industry connected with charitable work, your clothing line connected with charitable work. You know, I said, hey, the man is a philanthropist, also as well as you know a giving and charitable person. You do a lot for the kids, man. Talk about your passion for the kids, because that's gonna lead me to my next question.
Yeah. Well, I've been serving kids for over 30 years now. You know, I was a youth football coach for 25 years. I coached high school football for 20 years. I've been working in the school system for 25 years. So that is my calling, kids. Kids are my calling because somebody got to have, you know, these kids in the neighborhood or in the community got to have somebody to look up to instead of these stars they see on TV, these rappers. They got to have somebody that they can touch, relate, and talk to. And the way I grew up so fast. You know, I really didn't have time to be a child. I had to grow up fast, and do some things, and make some moves. So I think the Lord has charged me to the game of giving back to these kids, and that's my passion. That is my passion.
All right, and so you know, speaking on that, now let's talk about what kind of kid was you when you was in school? Because I know Ray Farmer, the stellar Ray Farmer that we see, the man that does all of this is giving back, always has a story behind it. So talk to me about what, you know, life circumstances, you know, because sometimes certain circumstances change people into what they are today.
Well, I was born in Wilson, North Carolina, but I was raised in Washington, D.C. I went to elementary school in Washington, D.C., high school, junior high, and also senior high school in Washington, D.C. I grew up in a rough time in the 80s. I mean, where you come from single family homes, where you come from 2 family homes, where your parents pretty much worked and hustled and, you know, made a way for you some type of way. And unfortunately, you know, we were in an unfortunate situation. It was probably 5 of us in a 1-bedroom apartment, but we made it work. And it used to hurt me to my heart to see my mother struggle. So me as a man, I had to go out there and do what I had to do to make things better in my livelihood. But, you know, and I always look at it, if I can change, anybody can change.
Well, you know, the one thing about this is when I put the show out there, Ray Farmer, man, people was coming out the woodwork. And I got a little surprise for you because this one right here came in. And his name is Kim.
Hey, Kim.
And Kim said, man, I got to get information on your show. And I said, well, what's up? Then she said, man, me and Ray Farmer go way back. Then she had this little story to tell me about little car incident. So Kim, how you doing today?
He a car thief, y'all. He a car thief. He stole my car when we was in high school.
Oh man,
hey,
what's up with that, man?
He was going to Captain Curry. I think he was going to get some lunch, and he stole my car. That's what's up.
Hey man, you know you in the 10th grade, you just do things like that.
Man.
Hey, Ray,
I saw it come across that you was gonna be on this right here, and I was like, oh, that's my homie there. That's my big brother. I'm an only child. I can say I do have a brother, and Ray Farmer is it. Met Ray Farmer back in 1981, Kramer Junior High School in the lunchroom of all places. Wow. He was around the table. They were just sitting there just joning. And I was like, what in the world are they talking about? Like, they just cutting on each other. And nobody was getting mad. They was going one after another. And I was just standing there and I was looking amazed, like, what is joning? Like, I've never heard of nothing like that. And we became friends that day all the way up until now. That is my big brother. I just wanted to say I am so very proud of you. Like I say, young boy from Southeast DC, you doing it, man. You doing it. You're definitely doing it. You give it back to the community. You loving the kids. I'm loving what you do. Like, hey, we've been through some things. We've been, like I told our other friend, we've done been through the good. We done been through the bad. And we definitely surviving this ugly, Ray. We have been through some things together as friends. And I'm loving everything that I see your name is attached to. Like I told your wife, like, hey, that's my brother. He a handful. If you stick with him, he gonna make it happen. And you're making it happen. I'm so very, very proud of you. So glad to call you my brother. And I, like Jay said, I salute you as well.
Thanks, sis. Appreciate you, man. Love.
Man, and it's really a blessing as well to have friends in your youth, and now here you are in your adulthood. That's a bond that's unbreakable. Literally,
it's unbreakable, ma'am. It's very unbreakable. It was a lot of us that started out, and right now I can say me, Ray, and other guys are the only ones that I know that we still keep in contact the way we do.
You know, before I'm gonna make this last comment before I turn it over to Z for what she might have. But man, you know, circumstances change people, and sometimes the way we grow up change, you know, the circumstances, you know, that we previously been in. And so, you know, that's one of the reasons, Ray, I appreciate your passion. The other thing I appreciate about you, and if nobody don't recognize this, I'm gonna say it first. Because you always put God in everything, and you always give him the glory for what he has done in your life. And you know, that right there, man, is just a pillar of, you know, one, how you were raised, and I believe because all of us, you know, have a day of reckoning. You know, we grow up, you know, hearing about, you know, what we need to do, how we need to do it, and then all of a sudden stuff comes back around full circle, and then we fully understand it, we get it. And so, man, I appreciate, you know, your walk, man, because your walk has been stellar, and your walk in the community has been stellar. So we appreciate that, man. Z, what's going on?
Well, you know, I was just listening to everything I have to say. I'm very familiar. And it's funny, I became familiar with All Black Everything, going to the different cigar weekends, and I would see people, you know, with the shirts on and everything. I've been on the website, I've seen it, and I appreciate the cigar bling because, you know, a lot of the women love the bling, but the guys love the bling too. So I love that unisex edition that you put out. It's really, really nice. But I wanted to ask if you considered, you know, everybody is really into the what are the trucker hats, but as a military person, all I need is a patch. Can I get a patch, a All Black Everything patch that I can add to my my military jacket or to my fatigue top or to my, because I had somebody ask that before, that with people with all the different lines, do they consider just doing patches? And I know it can be expensive just doing patches, but is that something that you've considered doing?
Yes, we've done patches in the past, and we're actually going to bring the patches back out this winter. So the patches will be out.
Nice. I need one for my little bag. You know, every military person still got a military bag. So I need to Velcro mine to a sleeve or something like that. And I also want you to be able to say where we can get the clothing. I'm familiar with the Facebook, the IG, the website, but people are going to ask where they can purchase and where they can contact you.
Okay, well, the website is allblackeverything247.com. You can go in there and browse and scroll, just look at some things and see what you want. Also, the Instagram page is allblackeverything365247. You know, we just reaching out and trying to meet different people every day. You know, every day we get a chance and a choice, and we're gonna grind with 10 toes down.
Well, you know, Ray, a lot of things speak to your character, and this little short tidbit I'm going to give you right now definitely speaks to your character. I got on the phone about 7:15, and I just happened to call John, and John was just waking up, man. And I said, man, you know, I meant to call you earlier. I said, because I was going to tell you, come on over, man, and surprise Ray and be on the show with me. Man, you know what he said? Man, I'll be dressed in 10 minutes. I'll be there by 8. And sure enough, he got here, man. John, appreciate you, man. What you got to add to Ray? Because y'all been kicking it for a minute, man.
Good brother. About the kids, you know, I like what he do. That's why, you know, because I'm a part of his little crew. You know, we go out when I go out of town. I'm always grabbing something from him, winning it, giving out cards. People calling them, and I order. You know, by network.
I get it now.
We got a small circle though.
Hey, you know what? I get that too. There's
we have
this
a small circle of men
called sneakers. What is it?
Cigars and shoes.
Cigars and shoes. Now Chester, Ray, and John. I guarantee you, between the three of them, they got enough shoes to feed South Africa. I know that. I know that. I guarantee you, they probably got more shoes in their closet than most women got shoes. Period. What's up with the shoes, man?
No.
I think I got like 4 pair of shoes.
Well, the shoe game started for me in.
Where's wife at? Where's wife? Oh, wait a minute. The wife said I got more.
She probably do. But the shoe game, and you know, I'm glad Kim on here. Kim, she don't believe that her husband was a bad dude back in the days, Kim.
Yes, he was.
Bad dude.
Yes, he was.
So, you know, but I eat my humble pie. I fly under the radar. I listen to people. I take constructive criticism, and I'm always. I like to pick people's brains. I ain't get to Jay Ferg yet. Jay Ferg on my list because I met Jay Ferg in 2019. And man, when I met this guy, the energy he was giving me, man, I said, yeah, I got to get this guy right here because he doing something. And I like to be around. I like to be around men. See, anybody can be a male. I like to be around men. That's gonna let you know where they stand at right off the break.
Right.
Just by their conversation, they're gonna let you know I ain't for the shit. I'm just not for it. We're gonna talk. We're gonna handle business. I ain't for the shit. And that's what I get from Chester and Jay.
That's the main thing. Like I always stress that to people. Like, you know, as men, you know, I think like, you know, it's like as a community, as men, like we gotta embrace each other in terms of like. I like to share knowledge. That's like my thing. Like I'm not a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? Like I like to stick with brothers that's doing their thing. Like let's just chop it up. I like to be in that mastermind circle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the smartest person in the room because I want to pour into you and you pour into me. And I think if we get more of that type of participation going on around here, man, look, we could do some amazing things out here, brother. And look, when I come to DC, when Z opens her shop, I'm coming up there in Baltimore, DC, and we're gonna definitely sit down and chop it up. It's long.
We're doing a takeover at Z shop. We're doing a takeover.
We are absolutely doing a takeover.
Look,
we coming in there with all black everything.
Yeah, before it open, I need to get everybody in here. We all do the podcast together live.
Let's do it.
Hey, let's do it.
I do have a question though. On the piggybacking on the last question. With you and your wife and you being a prevalent brand in the cigar community, how has that been? You know, because it's very different when you're single in the community, you have a brand and you're kind of branching out on your own. But how has it been in marriage doing that?
What?
Whoa, that's a good question. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000. The brand has always been a success. But when my wife came on, you know, my friends like Chester, my friends like John, my friends like Angie, all of them, they say, man, your wife upgraded your brand. She took your brand to another level. And you know, I really appreciate that. But I have fired her over 1,000 times. I have fired her over 1,000 times.
Don't do my shade like that. Don't do my shade like that.
No, I'm just saying, no. She good people. She about the brand. She just that's a handful.
I like the way she's standing beside you. I love the way she's standing beside you and help you do your brand. But yeah, she did up another level, another notch.
Tell her, Kim. She took it to another
level. Yeah, she didn't take over. She stood her position. She stayed in her lane. She took it to another notch in a graceful way, and I love the way she did it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So women are manifesting. You get the right woman behind you, beside you.
Do anything.
Ooh, that's a tough one because you know
we can barely hear you, Ray.
Okay, I'm sorry. You meet all type of females in your life, and I've met some great women. I can honestly, I've met some great women in my life that really help. And then my wife always she say, well, I'm not that woman that gonna do this on the computer for you. I'm not gonna do this. You're gonna have to learn. And you know, she has really taught me a lot about that, about getting on the computer, doing what I gotta do, and do this, do that number. But I don't have the patience for that. I'm a hand-to-hand guy.
They just put on your ass.
She's fired. Tell her to go call her union rep.
Ray, I have another question for you, Ray. Yes. First and foremost, I want to say much continued success to you in your endeavors. But if you had it all to do over again, what would you do different? You had in all businesses, you have a rough start in the beginning. What would you do different? What do you know now that you didn't do?
I wouldn't have much overhead. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made. Overhead, because you get caught with that overhead, you get caught with a lot of stuff and stuff, and it drives you crazy. So I've come to the conclusion where people, if a person can go to Gucci, Prada, all those designer stores, and they don't know them people from a can of paint, and they pre-order from them, you got to pre-order from me. So everything I do now is pre-order, and it keeps me from having an overhead. And that was the best thing I've done.
That's what your wife taught you. I understand.
Really, Kim?
Yeah. You know, I love you.
I know having a stock, a house full of hoodies and a house full of shirts.
Right.
I understand.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So everything, you know, I do have some things laying around, but everything is pretty much pre-order. Everything is pre-order, and you know, it's through the grace of God, man. Hey,
look, we threw success. Tell them about the when we did the day party at Cigars 210 for President's Day last year. Oh, Ray wasn't gonna bring no clothes. I said, Ray, you need to bring some clothes and sell. Nah, you think so? What happened when you brought them clothes?
So every year we do a day party for President's Day of Cigars 210 every year for the last 5 years we've been doing it. So I said this year I'm not bringing no clothes. I want to enjoy the party like everybody else. Just like, nah, man, you got to bring something. People gonna be asking me. Then John called me. You know you got to bring some stuff. Then my sister called me, Angie. You know you got to bring some stuff. So I ended up bringing some stuff. Thank God I did. We made.
I know you had to sell out.
Yeah, it was a successful day, and you had people placing pre-orders there because everything's sold out, so they just place orders.
Yeah. So that thing is worldwide. Cause Slim, we were in Aruba last year with the all black everything on it. Down the end of the beach, I heard somebody yell out, "All black everything!" That's DC. I'm like, this shit is everywhere. People know
God is good,
like
man.
everything. It's expanded, and I'm with everyone else, man. I'm super proud of you, man.
I mean, Ray,
but what you do for the community and your passion for those kids. If y'all can see Ray at that school, them kids really, really love Ray at that school. They respect the hell out of him. They do not mess around. Ray give them that old school love.
Yeah, you have to.
That's what you need.
Yeah,
because right now, you know, we gotta charge ourselves to the game. Because if not, man, this homicide rate gonna keep going up. It's gonna keep going up. We gotta charge ourselves to the game.
That's powerful right there.
Yeah.
And so, Ray, you know, being a black business owner and doing what you're doing, you know, and I almost hate to bring this up, but you know, it just got to be said sometimes that we don't support like we should support. And then when we get to the point to where, oh, how much is it? Then you want to try to negotiate a price.
Great question.
But you go into, like you said, Prada or what, you ain't negotiating nothing with them. So why do people feel they got to do it with us?
Well, unfortunately, that's just how we are. You know, that's unfortunately how we are. Some people are. You know, they want to come there, they want to will and deal with you because you're a black owner. No, if you're a black entrepreneur, you should be want to just help. Sometimes you may want to just give some extra. Because if I'm gonna do something, I'm going to do it because I want to do it. You're not going to talk me into doing anything I don't want to do. Baby, I come through the 80s. It's nothing you can do or say to shake my bone.
Right.
And it's hard because our people are different, man. You know, I'm gonna put it this way. During the Black Lives Matter, I had a young lady call me. I'm not gonna put her name out there. She called me, "Hey Ray, I need 45 t-shirts. We're going down to the march, this, that, and other." I said, she said, "How much you gonna charge me a t-shirt?" I said, "How many you want?" She said, 25 to 45. I said, "I'm doing for $25 a shirt." What? You can't give them to me? Can't give them to me for 10? I said, "You can go in there and see somebody else for $10, baby. Your money ain't no good here." So all money is not good money. All money is not good money. I'm not gonna chase it. That's why my motto is: don't chase the paper, chase the dream.
That's
I'm
right.
not chasing no money. I'm not chasing no money.
And for $25, you was giving them away.
Basically.
Giving them away. And you don't know what I'm losing.
Quality is nice.
Yeah,
and
$25. It don't even cover your materials.
Basically.
I'm not gonna say you nothing cheap because I'm not gonna wear nothing cheap.
And I'm rocking my smoking jacket broadcast attire that Ray did for me. And normally I put stuff like this in the cleaners. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know, for some reason this never made it to the cleaners. I've washed it many times. And this thing is holding up. You know, so the quality is excellent. The quality is great. Because I trust and believe. If I get away, I put a pair for where I go. I put a pair of jeans in the cleaner just down for like washing up. But you know, hey, I have to say, man, I love the brand. I love the quality. It's solid. It's definitely good. And man, we can go and spend whatever we want to spend elsewhere on sweatsuits, this and that, and the other apparel, and just got the card on it, give it in the register, put it in the slot, put your pin in, and it's a done deal. But yet with us, it's different.
You know, and I have a little story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Chris. No, I'm gonna say I have a little story to tell. This what really made the light bulb go off in my head. I have a good friend. We used to smoke down at Harvard together. We used to smoke up 210 together. A guy named Chris, white guy, good guy. He introduced me to one of his friends, and this white guy told me, he said, "Ray, you know why on Black Friday I don't run to Nike, I don't run to this, I run to this, I don't run that. I come to you because I see where my money is going. You recycling it back into what you're doing. You just keep recycling it." And you know, for me, that touched me because a lot of people get it confused. All black everything. They think it's about black. No, it's just a saying. It's just my thing. All black everything. this is who I am, all black everything. But to make a long story short, for that guy to say that to me, it really made me feel good and let me know I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Not to count the endless times we did giveaways. You know, we do things that we don't even broadcast for people.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not about getting a pat on the back, tooting your horn. It's about, you know, the Lord has provided you with something. He's going to reward you 10 times fold at the end of the day.
Ray, tell us who your mentors are.
My mentor?
Yeah.
My mentor was Coach Willie Stewart at Anacostia High School. He saved my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when he played, he came along when he played football. I mean, yeah, he did. It wasn't only just Ray. Willie Stewart helped a lot of people at Anacostia, but I can agree with Ray with that one. Yes, he did. Saved his life.
This guy was my football coach, and when I say he saved my life, I mean in the 80s it was rough, and I was 2 months away from doing 36 years of jail if it weren't for Willie Stewart.
Yep.
This man saved my life.
We all need mentors. We all need them throughout your life.
So I always tell people, be careful who you call your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, we men keep their circle small for a reason. We really do.
Facts.
Why you don't do a design for the cigar community? Because your clothing line is worn throughout at least in the DMV area, through all the cigar lounges. You can go to any lounge at any point and they see somebody with almost everything something. Why you don't do something specific for cigars? That's a little pressure because I've been asking him that for a while.
Yeah, that's pressure. He like putting that Georgetown press on. That's just to be honest with you, and to be honest with the panel. That's something I gotta leave in the hands of the Lord. And I honestly when I say that, because it's a lot of work. Then you know, when I say wise guys cigars, I have the Queen saying, well, why can't be wise Queen cigars? So you tussle it. You tussle with something right there. But a light bulb went off this morning. Said smoking Aces cigars. A light bulb went off this morning.
That's what? Ray?
It's hard.
Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces.
Smoking Spades.
Smoking Spades. Yeah, Smoking Spades.
That's
Sorry,
it.
Smoking Spades. Smoking Spades, because the logo is already the Ace of Spades. And a lot of people always ask me, where did you get your logo from? I don't play no cards. But the spade is the most mysterious card in the deck of 52. It's the most mysterious card. And that's me. I'm a mysterious guy. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Point blank.
So my next question is the term boom. Where did it come from?
Term boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's his famous little boom.
Yeah, boom.
How long you been saying boom, Ray?
I've been saying boom for over 28 years.
Right.
Over 28 years. Boom is like a pillow in my family because I had a brother, he passed. God rest his soul. He's been past 28 years, and he used to throw big parties here all the time. And he had his right hand man, Stormin' Norman, with the booming system.
With the booming system.
My brother said, well, you know what? We're going to start calling you Boom, Ray.
The DJ Stormin' Norman?
Yes,
DJ Stormin' Norman. Yeah.
Man, he used to play back at Fort Myers Army Base, the E Club, back in the day.
Yep, back in the day.
So that's where Boom came from. My brother gave me that name, Boom, and it's been with me for years. But then, Boom. You know, if somebody say something, I say boom. Boom can say a lot. Boom can mean hey. Boom can mean what's up. Boom can mean fuck you. Boom can mean get out my face. It all depends what the question is.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
Boom.
I hear you, man. But man, we definitely, when I think about what you just said, the relationship, Jay, and I'm gonna shift this to Jay because what I love about this podcast is that it allowed me to reach in some positive men and now some positive black women, that has graced the show. And always got to give a shout out to Lanessa, who was the previous co-host. I talked to her the other day, and I said, I still be shouting you out. And she said, what? And so, that relationship, because that's stellar, and that's what we need in this community. How I mean, y'all said y'all met where in 2019?
Yep.
And I mean, and I know y'all probably don't get to talk much, but the relationship principles have always been there. Y'all ever thought about collaborating? Maybe that's why when we get together, we need to sit down and talk.
Look, I'll tell you like this. Like I said earlier, I'm always down to kick it with anybody. You know what I mean? As long as the synergy is right, the energy is right, and the intentions are right, I'm never against any kind of collaboration or participation with anybody. But I will say this caveat though, because of my past experiences, past 7 to 8 years, I have been extremely cautious on who I allow within this circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unapologetically.
Amen.
So in order for you to be in my circle, like I said, as long as you're true to who you are and what you're about, I'm down. We can rock all day long. And my circle is, you talk about men having a small circle, I think I got one of the smallest circles out there. You know what I mean? So like, I don't take chances with my integrity and what I put my name on and what I stand behind. If I stand with you, I'm gonna stand with you all the way. So I mean, if I'm standing with you, I'm putting my reputation and my integrity on the line. You got to be a stand-up person and be about your business and have the same level of integrity as I have, or we can't do business. That's just the way it is. We could be cool. We could be cool too.
Just can't do business.
You just can't do business. You got to go on the outside looking in.
That's good, because it's funny you say that, because I've just did over the last year. I did a couple of collaborations with people, and it's been good. I thought I would never do it, but you take a chance, and it's been successful. So I'm willing to collab with anybody as long as they see the vision and see which way they want to go, because it's not about the dollar. It's not about the dollar with me. It's your integrity.
I would say if you do the right thing, the dollars automatically they're gonna follow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Ray, I have another question for you. You've experienced success with hard work and determination. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Or should we ask your wife this question?
No, that's a great question, because 5 years, I'll be retired from the Prince George's County School Board. That's the first start.
Okay.
Then after that, it's about all black everything. I mean, I want to take this thing to another level, and that's why we're trying to form a all black everything team. We talk about it, and I shout it out because I have some great men and some beautiful sisters behind me. That's when I say some friends, man. It just sometimes it put me in tears, because these people in my circle, they are so good and with great intentions and great energy, and everybody support everybody. Everybody support everybody. So to answer your question, 5 years from now, I plan on being retired.
Okay.
Taking the business to another level and just loving life. That's
awesome.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. Kim, I think you've been on here, and what was Ray like in high school?
Really?
I mean, because this is Ray Farmer, unfiltered.
Let me tell you. Ray Farmer.
Ray not stepped on.
And if I get a close up, I'm just letting y'all know now I took my damn tooth out, okay? I don't want to hear nothing. All right.
Ray Farmer in high school.
We're going to do a whole broadcast on that tooth one time.
Ray Farmer in school was hilarious. Always into something.
That sounds right.
Yeah, you were always into something. All of you all. And it wasn't just you by yourself. It was all of them. I remember one time in school, in junior high school, when I say all of them, it was like, how many of you all, Ray? About 80 you all? It was about
Yeah,
8.
back there.
It was about 8 of them. They jumped this one guy in front of the principal's office. Man, you talking about something funny? Soon as the principal came out there, the first one I saw, Kim, don't tell him which way I went. Don't tell him which way I went. He went that way. I'm going to tell it.
You told him.
He went that way.
Ain't got shit to do with that.
No, I sure enough didn't. Then I was the one that had to give them their report cards. Man, it was so funny. They jumped in all the way, snatching their report cards. It was never a dull moment. That's one thing about it. It was never a dull moment. He was hilarious. He was funny. He said he went to class. Now I don't know which classes he went to. He passed. I don't know when he went to them classes though. But he was out of, all I know was he was out of school on 16th and Goodhoe before I got there. So I don't know when he went to class and how fast he got there, but he beat me on the corner. But no, we did. We partied together. Like I said, he talked about his late brother, my one of my good friends, and we had a ball. Life as a child growing up, even as an adult, we had a span where I didn't see Ray as much. But when I heard he was in the school system, I said, wait a minute, the school gave Ray a job? Ray in the school system? Wait a minute, this is not the same Ray Farmer I know. But hey, they love him. And I was like, oh goodness. But like I say, to see where he is now, the old boy from Southeast DC, to see where he is now, to see where he came from, I applaud him, all of it, because I'm so very proud of him. So touched to call him my dear friend, to see him doing good, because it could have been the other way. Like you say, he could have been doing the 36 and just getting out. And hey, you know, I love it. I love his wife. He has a precious jewel. She's a wonderful woman, and I love her sticking by him and everything. That's my man there. That's my man, 50 grand. We ride these wheels all the way through the friendship, bro.
That's wonderful. Kim, I have a question for you. You say you're the only child, and Ray is like a big brother to you, or like a brother to you. You know, brothers protect their sisters. There was an instance where he was standing in protection of it.
I remember one time we was I don't even know if Ray remember. We was around your way. You lived there. It was me, Bob, Shake, Marie, all of us outside. And these group of girls that came down the street and they wanted to fight me and my girlfriend Marie. I don't know these people because I didn't live around there. I just was only around there because that was the meeting spot, Ray house. Where his street, because my girlfriend lived in the same street. Ray was got in the middle of the street. Ray was like, hey, we ain't having none of that. We ain't having none of that. I don't know what y'all around here for. Hey, we ain't having none of that. Y'all ain't fighting my sister. Y'all ain't fighting my sister. And I was like, well, what do I have to do with it? Where they come from? Like, who are they? For instance, they was trying to do some fighting. I didn't have time for all of that because I wasn't the fighting type. Hey, I wasn't. Like I said, when there's times, you know, we got a little crutches, and Ray was like, "Hey Kim, I need you to do this favor." And then one thing about it, they stole my car because none of them drive a stick. Now I have a stick. None of them know how to drive a stick. I'm like, why do my car smell like it's burning oil? Because they out there burning the clutch out my car.
In the clutch.
In the clutch. Coming from Branch Avenue all the way back to Anacostia.
So the question is, if you didn't have the keys to the car, how'd you get the car started?
Kim was personal.
No, the guy he stole, him and this guy named Derek. Derek and I shared lockers. And me and Dirk, because my locker was on the first floor, me and Dirk shared lockers. Dirk and Ray was friends. They go in my book bag, and because I was a cheerleader at the time, so they went in my book bag, and guess what they found? My car keys.
Boom.
Boom. Exactly. Come on. We'll be back. I can hear him next about we'll be back before she get out of cheerleader practice. We'll be back. I can hear him now, and they gone.
Them families at least put gas in your car. They probably
no, they ain't put no gas in my car. PG told them they don't get back to Southeast so fast.
PG pulled us over.
I gotta make sure I remember
If I remember the story correct, you ate good that day though, didn't you?
I showed them because they ain't no food by the time they got it back to when I got to my lock, I ate all their food. I showed them
So what did you order?
He probably had what you had, a steak and cheese, didn't you back then?
Yep, two whole steak and cheese.
2 whole steak and cheese.
Yeah.
And both of them was for you.
Yeah.
So, hey Ray, first of all, what are you smoking on, and what got you into the cigar community?
Yeah, I'm smoking this right here. I gotta shout my man Big John Evans out. He turned me on to the 770 flathead. That's what I'm smoking tonight. Yeah, the 770 flathead. And
that side I gave you, Ray.
Not Mr. Padron and Mr. Cohiba. What is it? Black. Cohiba Black.
Yeah.
You on to a 7. I got him over here smoking the Amazon. So you know what? Let's talk about your passion for cigars.
Yeah. Oh man, passion cigars. My first cigar I smoked in 1999. I was in Orlando, Florida, in the youth Super Bowl for Pop Warner. Little team was playing that in the Super Bowl. A buddy gave me a cigar. He said, "Ray, try this." What's that, Slim? It's a cigar, man. I said, "Man, shit, no weed in there. I don't want that shit, man." Yeah, so he said, "Nah, smoke it." So we smoking a cigar. Just don't inhale. I'm smoking. I'm inhaling. I don't know no better because I was weed smoking. I'm smoking. Yeah. An hour later, I'm throwing everything up. I'm dizzy. I'm throwing everything up. I said, "Man, what did you have in this thing?" He said, "Man, that's a cigar. That's not weed." I said, and after that, I chilled for a minute. Then I was hanging with a buddy about it. He said, "Man, look, I'm gonna take you to the next level of this thing because I love what you're doing. I'm gonna introduce you to some cigars." You know, he slow walked me. I hung out with him. Then I fell in love with the cigar game. I love it. It's a passion, man.
What do you like most about the cigar community?
What I like about the cigar community? I love that people can really come together and have a great conversation and just to see black people together, you know, just hanging out, chopping it up, laughing, joking, smiling. You just remember of a big block party back in the days that you used to have, where you see a lot of sisters. I mean, when I say beautiful queens in the building smoking, because they are taking over the cigar game, but just to see them smoking the cigars, man, and everybody just talking, deals are being made. People are, you know, some people just be sitting in the cigar bars and lying, but it's a great lie. So you just listen to the shit. You just listen to it. You know, it's a conversation. Because I'm telling you, it's plenty of times I had these earbuds in, sitting in the cigar lounge. They think I'm listening to the music. I'm listening to Joe and Blow talk about Shorty Black. I said, if they do that to him, what the hell they gonna do to me if I leave? The cigar world it's a dirty game, but it's a expensive game. You gotta have a passion for it. You gotta love what you're doing.
Of course.
And it helps me relax. It helps me relax.
Man, Ray, I don't mean to put you on the spot, man, but you know, I just gotta keep it real, bro, because you know it is a dirty game, and you know, we can allude to so many things when it comes to that. Because, and I always say this, and I will always say it, proud to the people probably gonna eat me alive on this, but you know, you know why I call them power to the people, Ray and John. But you know, we need to come together more because we use that term brother to leaf and sister to leaf so loosely. But when it comes time together to do some real stuff, man, people will go ghost on you in a minute. And like you said, we'll talk about you the next. And so, you know, I'm, you know, that's another show, another time. But, you know, I'm going to always speak on it because, you know, if we ever decide to really come together, you know, we can empower so much. Matter of fact, just point in case, you know, the representation and how we represent each lounge, you know, would be a lot different than what it is instead of so cutthroat the way it is.
Yeah. Because me, excuse me, you know, I have people say, Ray, why you go to this lounge? Why you go to that lounge? Man, I'm going to smoke anywhere I want to because I'm a man first and foremost. You're never going to dictate where I smoke a cigar at. You're never going to dictate because I want to support everybody. That's just me. It's in my heart. If I can drive there, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there because you never know. You just never know who you're going to meet in that lounge. You never know.
The network is a beautiful thing.
That's
you know what? My last day, well, not my last day, the last day that Prime Draw, when Z on Prime Draw, I made it to Prime Draw, right? And I walked in there not knowing what was going on, and she said, "Oh, you made it my last day." I said, "What you mean your last day?" And she told me the story. As we know it now, she's opening up another one, and bigger, better, and whatnot. But I met some beautiful people in Baltimore, man. When I tell you, had a great time. And man, and the way she treated me, oh my God, man. I'm trying to spend my money. I spent my money, but then she try that. And it was just a great thing. It was a great experience. Not to mention the people that I came across and met and connected with was absolutely wonderful. Then she started having the backyard. I'm calling it the backyard boogie. She did some things in the backyard, and that was great. She's been doing that until she gets the lounge open, and it was just another beautiful experience to see black folks get together and just do what they do and enjoy their time. And she was so hospitable, and so I appreciate that kind of vibe, and we really need more of that. And I always say, it ought to be more, collaboration than competition, and everything to us.
Yes.
And we, but we coming up on time. I do got to do this. Chester, man, what was going on in your world, man? You went on some traveling, did some things.
Just took a little trip down to New Orleans, smoked a few cigars at a few spots. Nothing big. Ate a lot of food.
That I know you did.
Just looking forward to the Heritage Festival down in Florida. That's next for me, man. I'm looking forward to the Heritage Festival in Florida and Charlotte Cigar Week next year. Last year, the best event I've ever been to in the cigar community. It was educational. So, and I'm hoping old Ray Farmer to roll with me.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you.
Roll with us. That's it for me.
Venita.
Last thing. The takeover Zaphoria when it opens. Coming. Oh, we are coming. You have no idea.
Come on.
I think we are waiting on that. I think we all are waiting on that. Venita, what's happening, girl? Girl, what, I asked this when we was backstage before the show even started. Girl, what be going on in your kitchen? Tell us about your weekend and your week and what's going on.
Well, it's my peak season, so I've been working like a Hebrew damn slave. I've been working like a slave during my peak season, but I don't want to be behind the wheel too much. So my kitchen is my safe haven. So when I got some shit on my mind, I'm always in my kitchen to work it out. And sometimes it's not in my time, the things that I want to get done. It's in God's time, but I get ahead of myself a lot. But being in my kitchen slows me down, and I'm a Mediterranean cook. So I love being there.
But, not only is your cooking stellar, but your presentation is everything. I mean, why haven't you just opened up your own restaurant or something?
Because I only like cooking for the people I love. That's why. And I don't take criticism well.
Really? Oh, man. Okay.
And I don't like that. I'm like, well, get the hell out of here then.
So
better than
I don't think
people
know that you are actually from Greece. So can you just speak a little Greek to us?
It's a pleasure to be here with all of you guys. You guys have a great vibe.
Thank you.
But I'm
Z,
not
what's
from
up?
Greece. Don't say that. I'm not from Greece. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. You know, I just
Goddamn.
lived in Greece for 23 years.
Okay. And picked up the language.
Yeah, we still speak Greek in our home, in my home.
I know. I heard the grandbaby speaking it, which I
Yeah,
love.
she's starting to speak Greek, but she's stuttering. So I think she's learning the two languages really quickly. So she's starting to stutter. So laughing at her. We don't know if she's getting a fat Albert.
Z, how's your progress going, girl?
Everything's going well. Well, first, let me say, you know, boutiques all day. So I'm smoking the VI, Hey Exclusivo, leaded. There's two versions, the leaded and unleaded. This one has Mil Tiempo in it. So this is really good stick. If you never smoked it, you really need to. Y'all know I'm always so just progressing. You see, I'm in the shop, frame, electrical, you know. Hopefully only a few weeks out. Hit some bumps in the road, but you know that comes with any build out. Just looking forward to it because I'm tired of hearing the question, when you gonna open? So really I have a Halloween party on the books. I never miss it. This is my 4th annual hallowed smoke event, and I'm just praying I'm able to make it happen on the 28th. So we gonna.
Will that be your soft opening?
That would be my opening.
Okay.
And it's funny, I've never really done a soft opening because I feel like with cigar lounges and cigar shops, once you open, you really can't close. So you might as well just open on up because ain't nobody gonna stop coming. So I'ma just, when I open, it's gonna be open and we're gonna go for the gold. And we got a nice little surprise even for my members with the back room, because the back room is going to be wrapped in fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we just want them to have something really nice to members. But keeping in mind, it's a luxury cigar shop, lounge. You can't really call it cigar lounge in Baltimore. There's no such thing as cigar lounge. But just wanting to give something upscale. I hear a lot of people say they want to put their clothes on and come out. So really want to give that vibe. And I've got a lot of pushback on the dress code. I'm gonna need everybody to suck it up and let's be grown, because it's a minimum. Smart casual and up. So smart casual just means no athletic wear. You know, I want to see people in a minimum of a polo. Come out like you're grown. You know, like we adults. Now the members after hours, they go, I don't care if you come in your bunny slippers. You know, but working hours, we gonna come in here and we gonna show people that culture of Black lounges isn't, you know, hood. I heard that at we went last year, matter of fact this year, to one of the cigar week. I didn't go to Charlotte Cigar Week this year. I went to Queen City, and on the little panel they had for the VIPs, one of the people, not on the panel, but that was there, who bought tickets, VIP passes, said when they were talking about the cigar community, that we only got to talk about Baltimore because all the cigar lounges in Baltimore are in the hood, and they're good. And they told me, I wish you was there. And I said, you know, hood is subjective to the people who live there, because we know better. And if you can put a cigar lounge in an urban area and it have no issues and it be successful, then that says a lot about the people who come there. You know, and you can't assume because what is hood or what is urban for us is not the same as what's urban for a Caucasian person in Nebraska. So, you know, you shouldn't pigeonhole people or assume what the culture of a lounge is just because of what you've heard. Come and see yourself. You know, you got to come out, Chris, and, you know, it's all about the people that come, how they treat you, and you feeling safe and comfortable with the people that are there and the service that you get, you know. Everything's not going to be in $1 million neighborhood, you know, but it's what you make it.
Absolutely.
Well, Z, I think the privacy chair is going to be a hit. Because It is. Your privacy share is going to be a hit because people want to come and sit and do their work and smoke a cigar. You know, especially if you work from home and you are able to get out and work in private. I think that's going to be a hit. I haven't seen that.
Thank you. I really try to listen to the people, and even for the people I watch that people come in with their computers, and I know some people have government jobs, and I know sometimes you want to be on the phone, but you don't want people in your mouth, you know. So if I could provide you with a space where you can go in a privacy chair facing a wall, but it's nice, and you got a roll-up desk, and it has plugs and everything in it, then it's a nice opportunity for you to come, and especially post-pandemic, to work or to go sit in it when you just want to not invade other people's space. Because I do have a rule about the coming into this lounge. I have a rule about cell phones and about you watching videos on your cell phone with the volume high. You must have an earpiece. You have to limit your conversations to 5 minutes or less sitting in a grouping of people, unless you go to a privacy chair or quiet, because you invade people's space with that.
Absolutely.
And some people come just for the quiet, so you have to consider everybody in this space.
Well said. Before I go to Jay Ferg, Venita, it's one of the first times I've seen you smoking a cigar. What you smoking on?
Placencia today. Yeah.
Hey.
Now.
Amigo Reposado.
I love the diversity between the pipe and the cigars. Outstanding.
Yeah, I saw Z with her pipe. I was like, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I brought it on for you. I know got a few. Try to get up there with Asia. Asia got 30-some different pipes. I'm trying to come up in my pipe game. Because that's one thing we will be doing is pipe tobacco, because there are really no shops down here that do pipe tobacco like that. It was Faders, but Faders are since closed, so I'm going to jump on that.
As you should.
Yes.
Well, before I turn it over to Jay Ferg, let you know that this broadcast is sponsored by Destination Herb. So let me take a quick pause for the cause.
The saga continues.
Jay Ferg, man, you have been doing some solid grassroots work and promoting Destination Herb to make this the most prominent, different cigar experience known in the industry. Tell us about it, man.
Well, so over the years, I mean, some of y'all know my history. You know, I've been doing events since 1997. That's when I started in the event business. So I didn't just start doing events, right? So I've been doing this for a very, very long time, major level. I'm talking from I produced events from Jimmy Buffett, God rest his soul, Lenny Kravitz, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart before they were, who they are today. And I've been doing this for a very long time. And when I started smoking cigars seriously, I always wanted to do an event around cigars. But, from traveling to different cigar events throughout the years, I saw something that I didn't like. Me personally. I'm not knocking nobody's event. Whatever works for you in your market, works for you in your market. But me personally, I want to do something a little different. I want to focus on service and experience. You dig what I'm saying? So come from a world where when you buy a ticket for an event, you should have to put your hand in your pocket. You know what I mean? You should have drinks, food, cigar, education, and experience. So for Destination Herb, I sat out to make that happen, and I made sure that I'm able to provide for my guests an experience to where, once you buy, like I don't do the VIP and all that, cut the line and buy a section and tables and bottles. We don't do none of that. You come to this event, we're gonna give you a shit ton of cigars. You're gonna drink all night, you're gonna smoke, and you're gonna eat. We're gonna feed you, drink you, and we're gonna smoke you out. In an inviting, mature environment. We don't do cigar lounges. We actually go out and find venues that we can build out and make our own. You know, let me rephrase that. We do one cigar lounge. That's our meet and greet. That's the first night. But other than that, we try to build an experience, you know, and for me, it's all about, you know, if you spend your money, you should walk away feeling like you got your money's worth and then some. And I go to a lot of these cigar events, and people are like, "What did we pay for? Like, why do we even pay to get in?" Because people are, you know, you pay to get in, you buy a ticket, and you got, you know, 50 other people in here doing the same thing you're doing that didn't pay for a ticket, and you're having the same experience. And I never wanted that to be what we did. I want to make sure that when you pay your money, you get your total value, you get your total experience from the beginning to the end, and you walk away feeling like you didn't get robbed. You know what I mean? So for me, that's all it's about. I'm just about creating an experience for everybody, man. That's the bottom line. I want you to have an amazing experience, point blank, hands down. I have an amazing title sponsor in Caldwell Cigars, who's been supporting me for 8 years straight. You know, he's always got my back. He's right there with me, and he shows up to the event. He interacts with people. You know, so that's what it's about, man. If you want to have a true experience, come holler at us in January 11th to the 14th, right here in Miami. It's gonna be cold as fuck wherever the hell you at anyway. So come chill out on the beach with us.
I'll be there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, you got.
Hey, we did.
You know what I mean?
No,
That's what
we
I'm about, man. Like right now, I just
get your inventory.
I just started production today on the 11th annual South Beach Seafood Festival. It's an event that we've been doing for 11 years now. We just started production on that today, so that's going to happen in 2 weeks. It's an amazing food festival we do here in Miami on the beach. 22,000 people strong, open bar, amazing seafood. You know what I mean? So I ain't new to this, brother. I've been doing this for a long time, and we do it on a level to where, you know, it's all about experience and service. We here to, because without people, what do we have? Nothing. So we focus on that, man. That's what it's about. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you're interested, go to destinationherb.com. We have great packages available. We have a payment plan where you can pay, you know, over time. You know, if you want to pay over the next 3 months or whatever, you have that option. If you want to pay straight up, you have that option as well. But I guarantee you come to this event, I'm going to personally make sure that your experience is top notch, A+ from the beginning to end.
That's what's up.
And I put my word on that, straight up.
Stamping
it. Like Ray would say, boom.
Boom.
There it is, man. John, you got anything to add, man?
Hold up, Jay Ferg. What you smoking on?
I'm smoking on an Alec Bradley Magic Toast.
Oh man, I love
Do we lose everybody?
I love that Magic Toast. I love that. I got that Rocky Patel. LB1.
All right.
John, just keep on doing what you're doing, right? You know, our circle's small, but you know, we'll keep on pushing. And can't wait to October 29th. Just
Yes, sir. Over 29.
Big 55, baby. About to hit that double lip.
Kim, I appreciate you coming on to support Brother Ray and adding some hilarious stories to the broadcast. Certainly, I hope you made Ray's day. You certainly made ours. We get to know Ray a little bit better. Ray, before we get out of here, man, any parting words before I close it out?
Yeah, man, I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you guys for inviting me on this panel. It's an honor. It's a privilege. Also want to send a special shout out to my main man, John Edwards, my main man, Chester. Man, them guys right there, man. And I can't leave my man Silky Slim out, and George, Tony Turner, Tony Grillo, man, my sisters, Angie, Candace, my wife. Man, this circle we have, man, and my big sister Shelly, my big little sister Shelly, man, just this circle we have is just so unbelievable, man. When I say friendship, love, you couldn't ask for nothing better at this age. I'm 55, man, and I've lost a lot of friends. I've cut a lot of friends off, but these friends I have right now, these guys can call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Ray, I got a flat tire. I'm getting off the bed, gonna help you.
Yeah.
These are true brothers and sisters, man. And when I say they'll let you know when you're doing it right or wrong, I love them, man. I love these guys. I really love them.
And good friends are hard to find. Believe me. Good friends are hard to find, especially in the society that we live in today, where a lot of things are cutthroat. You know, or if you're getting a bigger piece of the pie, then you know sometimes your enemy look you dead in the face, and you can call them brother or sister. You know, yeah. So.
And also, if any of you guys doing events that's coming up or got events lined up, y'all need to reach out to my man John Edwards. He laid back in the cut, but he's the baddest photographer in the city. The baddest cameraman in the city. He will take care of you. Turn around, chime in, magnificent.
Oh no, wait a minute. He did my wedding.
Yeah.
And then I got the pictures, the next day. Next day.
Chrissy did mine too.
Edited and stellar.
Whenever I have an event, John is the cameraman.
Yeah.
Best cameraman around.
And this one here ain't been nothing but a friend to me. Man, I ain't even gonna get into the stories, but man, for what he did for me and how he blessed my life, for the time that he's been in it, stand up, dude, stand up, him and Shelly, as well as Ray Farmer and Chester, and man, I appreciate these brothers here and Jay Ferg, certainly, because you know what, not every other man can keep another man grounded, but they keep me grounded. some days, Chester know I'm about to go ham. Yeah, but he said, no, remember to call. And he reminds me of that, and I'm glad he does. But I love this broadcast. I love what it brings to the community. It's about cigars, and sometimes it's not about cigars. It's about cigars because we get to come on this show and smoke what we love to smoke and what we love to do. And that is what brings us together, and how we do things, how we collaborate, how we talk, how we network. It's the bond that, between every cigar lounge that you go to, and you listen to certain things, hear certain things, you develop certain topics that you want to bring to the community for awareness. And yeah, it's been said, should we do more cigar shows? Yes, we should. But the whole goal of it is to come on, enjoy what we smoke, enjoy what we do, and enjoy what brought us together and how we connected through this community. So, which is why Chester definitely was pushing, hey, what you smoking, what we smoking. Yeah, we need to get to more of that. But the crux of this is to bring Black brothers and sisters together, talk about life, circumstances, things that help enhance our community and what we do and how we do it, which is one of the reasons I wanted to bring Ray Farmer on, because it wasn't all just about business, which we promote the business that he has, but it's all about how he brings together, his knowledge about what this community needs and how we need to empower everybody and the people that are around us to make us better as a whole. It takes a village, even as in our grown self. It still takes a village to raise some of us in our grown asses and how we connect certain times. So while I appreciate, everybody, hey, Mark Austin, what's going on, man? while I appreciate everybody that supports the show, just know that this broadcast is predicated on empowerment. I always, I call Chester, power to the people for a reason, but this broadcast brings power to the people. It enlightens us, it enhances us, it educates us, and everything beyond cigar. I mean, what good is it to know? We can sit here and talk cigars all day long. It's only so much you can talk about. We can talk about what we enjoy smoking and how we enjoy smoking it. And but at the end of the day, this broadcast was connected in some kind of way through cigars. So again, it's about the education. Try to have a little fun while we're doing it. Again, I appreciate the people that come on, support it, and how you support it. And so I don't take that for granted. And so I love the people that's on. I love the format we have, and we're gonna continue marching on to the beat of the drum. And we are definitely going to bring you more cigar shows. and I thank everybody for their input. Let me do this before I sign off. If you want to, and we talk about support, do me a favor, go to YouTube and subscribe to the Smoking Jacket broadcast with Dr. Sayso on YouTube. Get our numbers up on the subscriptions. We're trying to do some things through YouTube that would help us get branded enough that we're able to, get people to promote their commercials on, so that we could upgrade the broadcast and make money in terms of, getting, different equipment that we might need to, make it better for your viewing experience. The other thing is, if you have any input, if you want or got any ideas that you might have in the community, and a brand or topic that you want to promote, come on the show. You can email it to smokingjacketbroadcast@gmail.com, and we will take your requests and your show considerations into consideration, that we might enhance the show experience and the interest of our viewers. So again, I thank everybody for joining. I thank those that have come on and to grace us with this and support of Ray Farmer. Ray, I have to say, man, you do some great things. And I hope people continue to support what you do, your efforts, not just the brand that you have, but how you are branding not just your line, your cigars, or anything, but how you are putting a brand on life. Because you are empowering people, you're empowering children, you're empowering kids, and the connection was made through. I finished my cigar. I was smoking the Grand Habano Shaggy Foot. It's done. Hopefully, John will sit here and chill with me while I smoke halfway through this cigar. I know he probably got to go to work tomorrow. I ain't gonna hold him too long. But once again, we thank you for supporting the Smoking Jacket broadcast. That's our show today. And we thank each and every one of you for joining us. And I'm gonna ask I'm going to say our contestants stay in the back room for a minute. But Kim, if you want to sign off, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you all.
Same here. Same here.
All right, see you, Ray.
Be safe.
All right,
let them know what's going on. We will see you, I believe, the 4th Tuesday. We're doing a show with Salsa at Cigar Palace. All right. We thank each and every one of you.
Facebook page coming soon.
Yeah.